What's up everybody, in today's video we are going to learn how to make custom shape in Photoshop. Okay, first we're going to learn how to make shape just as usual, then we're going to see how we can make it as a preset so that whenever you come to something like circle, you can just make it presets, something like this, like computer eye. This is actually from Photoshop, so that when you draw you don't need to every time keep making your current shape. You can just create a preset and just use it whenever you want to use it. So that's what we'll be learning today, so let's dive right into it. So welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time, please hit the subscribe button. If you find this video helpful at the end, please hit the like button. Without further ado, let's dive right into it. Okay, now in Photoshop, all you need to do is actually to come to the shape tool, which is actually this, and we have the basic shape tools. Okay, but from this basic shape tool you can do wonders. Okay, so let's start with the rectangle shape. Okay, so when you click on any shape tool, you can actually come here, which is this part here, and you can see custom shapes that are here. Okay, these two that are here, I'm actually using the Photoshop 2023. So this preset actually comes with it. Okay, this one that says stamp edge, if I should click on it and I draw any shape, okay, now if I should click off, okay, and zoom all the way in, you can see that this one has a stamp edge. Okay, that's what this preset does. Okay, unlike the regular shape that whenever you come here, even though you don't click on this, it's just going to give you those white edges, but that is not what is given here. Okay, so you can actually try out this other one that says coupon with half tone. Let's see, this will actually give you these curved edges, and let me click off. You can see that it has this dotted line and with this shape that are inside. Okay, so this is actually the presets that are here, and let's go for circle before I show you how to actually create a preset. Okay, this is the computer red eye, and you have it. Okay, this is without you doing anything, it just gives you this preset just like that, because the preset have already been set. So how do you then actually create this preset? Okay, let's select all again and let's delete. So what you normally do when you have any shape, let's go to the rectangular tool and you come here. Before you do anything, try as much as you can to format the shape. So let's click on the fill. Let's say we want a gradient. Okay, we can actually make it no fill, we can actually make it a solid fill, and we can actually make it a gradient fill. Okay, to make this to be more obvious, let's use the texture fill and let's pick on any of this texture here. Let's say grass for instance, and after taking the fill as this, let's take the stroke. Maybe you want a stroke, want a gradient stroke. Okay, I don't know how this is going to look like, but let's say we want the points to be 20 points and we want it to be dashed line, and we want a rounded curve edges. Let's say 30 pixels. Okay, and that is okay, and I want it to align to the edges. Okay, with all this now I've already set the preset. Okay, how do you save it? Okay, let's say I draw this for instance, and this is what I got. Okay, let me click off, and this is what I got from the preset. We have not saved it. Okay, so if I should come to the rectangular tool again and I come here, all these settings are still here. So I can actually come here now and say and click on this plus button. If I click on it, it's going to ask you what do you want to call this preset. Okay, let's say we want to call it rectangle to 1. Okay, let's say this is what we want to call it. I say include colors. Okay, fine, we want everything to be intact. So next time now, if I should come and click on this tool, now I can just come here and click on this. Let me click off before, and you see that all these have changed according to this preset. If I click on this rectangular tool now, everything has changed according to this preset. If I click on this, everything here has changed according to this preset. So the magic here is just by clicking this plus button and just saving the preset. Okay, so let's say you are designing for a particular brand and you keep using this particular shape all the time. Okay, you can actually create the preset down and just make use of it anytime that you want. Okay, the power behind this is actually in the creation of the preset, so it depends on what you are working for and what you need. Let's go to the polygon tool and let's see other presets that are here. Okay, so we have a preset that is here, which is the red dwarf. Okay, we have the 5-point stars. You can just drop drag down, and it's going to give you a star. Okay, another cool one is the line tool, which is actually the 0.5 centimeter black tool with add arrow. Okay, trying to create arrow in Photoshop is something that most persons just struggle with, but with this one you can just create arrow. Like, you don't even need to stretch yourself anymore just by creating that. So these are presets that are already there, but the most amazing one is this custom shape tool. Okay, whenever you click on it, this tab actually just come on here, and you can just bring down, and you have this whole icon, these presets, like, and also you can actually just import shape. Okay, so these are cool stuff. So you can just take any one here. Let's see, we need a flower, and once you click on it, you can now come here and drag. Always hold down your shift key while using most of all these tools, because you may just end up clicking out of proportion. I'm holding down my shift key, that's why it's equal like this. If I should let go of my shift key, it's going to look weird, and I don't think this is what you want. So always make sure your shift key is held down so that you can actually have. So this is actually a custom shape with custom parts, and you can just color it to be whatever you want. This is black, and let's make it red or old blood. Okay, these are cool tools in Photoshop. All right, one last thing. Let's say you've created this shape before, and maybe you want to use something like this on this shape. Okay, you don't need to sweat it, you don't need to start adjusting it when you've already drawn the shape. So all you can actually do is to actually come to the tool again that you want. Let's say you want to give it this red eye, and you can actually come to the Eclipse tool, which has the preset, and when you come here now, just by clicking on this, it's going to adjust that particular shape that is already selected into that preset. So most times you may actually forget trying to create a shape with the preset, and after drawing the shape, you can actually go and just click on the preset. Okay, that's one thing you should also know. Okay, so that brings us to the end of the video. If you find this video helpful, please hit the like button. If this is your first time, please hit the subscribe button. And today is day 54 of me teaching what I know as a graphic designer. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.